Sunday afternoon from Coors Field in Denver. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Tyler Matzik gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
Jock Peterson heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Dodgers, center fielder, number 31.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Rockies, Eric Karros, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Corey Seager.
Corey Seager will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Matzik comes set. Here comes the first pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
High and deep to right center field. Blackmon going back, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Yasiel Puig will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League.
This guy just keeps on rolling. Look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Steve?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
Adrian Gonzalez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. Solo shot to right center. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Justin Turner will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play.
And I think it's just a little too early to get overly excited about this guy, but we all know he's very capable of keeping this up over the course of the season.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Shot towards second, and that is going to get down out there. Extra bases for Kendrick. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
And this latest double right here should be the one that finally chases this guy. I mean, he's pretty clearly not right out there. And I would be absolutely shocked if they don't come out and hook him right now.
Here's Carl Crawford now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Gotta wonder if the natives will start to get restless here.
Well, it's definitely not the start to this game this crowd was hoping for. Far from it.
The 1-0 pitch. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Yeah, Bullard's got a pretty good strike zone all around. He'll miss a call every once in a while in the corners, but what umpire doesn't?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. And Crawford swings and misses at that one. A strikeout victim for out number 2. And with that, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Low for ball one. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Gonzalez. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 4, the Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Alex Wood, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It's under 1-2, which tells me he's been pretty darn effective all year long. We'll see how he does in this one.
DJ LeMahieu comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
And they're already well on their way to another win, and we've only played half an inning. I tell you, this team can score runs in bunches, and they're off to a fantastic start here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. To short, hit hard. Seager gloves it. A quick out number 1. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, as usual, opposing pitchers have to be careful when dealing with Carlos Gonzalez. He's been a huge part of this lineup, and right now he's one of the leaders in the National League in the runs scored category, so look for him to make an impact on this game.
Charlie Blackmon comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Oh my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Nolan Arenado will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, you look for a guy to produce. He's got 9 RBIs in his last 10 games, and he had another good one yesterday as well.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And these guys hitting 3, 4, 5, they're the ones that are going to have to produce if these guys are going to have any chance of contending this year. He comes through here with a well-struck RBI double.
Carlos Gonzalez will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. It's his 4th double here in this early part of the year. 1 out and a runner on second base. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Ben Paulson will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Alex Wood makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Matzik looks in. First pitch on its way. Thought he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And this is what he's got to do out there. Just focus on the task ahead. It'd be easy to go into a shell after giving up those 2 home runs in the first inning, but he knows they're counting on him to give him a few more innings, so he'll need to respond.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. 2 down.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Now to the plate, Corey Seager, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they lead it 4-1. Nick Hundley will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season.
Nick Hundley.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And another foul ball. Ready on 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hot shot to third. Turner has it. And he's set down, 1 away.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Jose Reyes.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Grounded to third. Oh, look at Turner. The throw. He beat it out.
Oh, love the effort, though.
Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out. So there'll be a runner aboard with 1 gone. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there, as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. Now the ruling on the field is safe, and it probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to overturn this call and call him out.
And we'll get our answer here, as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Brandon Barnes stands in as he looks at ball one here.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Tyler Matzek comes forward to swing the bat, but he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach it here with one away.
Yeah, and it's not automatic, but the usual thought right here is to stay out of the double play and get those two guys into scoring position.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. DJ LeMahieu will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it, and we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Second and third, two away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and two strikes.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a two-seamer working its way down and away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Two left for Colorado. They trail it 4-1. Welcome back to beautiful Colorado as we're set for the top of the third in this one from Coors Field in Denver. Yasiel Puig is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. LeMahieu ranging into shallow right, one away.
Now batting number
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. And he just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop out.
Matzek steps into his wind. Here's the first pitch. Hit out toward second. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Gonzalez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Charlie Blackmon digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kendricks got it, and a rather easy first out.
The batter, number 28, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado will dig in. A Silver Slugger winner in the National League a season ago. On the ground to third. Turner's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
This is just proving that you don't always have to strike guys out to be successful. That's a good job of changing up on a guy, and that means he's gotten the first 2 outs here on just 3 pitches.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left. Seager. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it the side is retired. Down go the Rockies on a mere 4 pitches, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Howie Kendrick.
Matzek's ready. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez giving chase. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Carl Crawford will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
Into the seats, 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Now batting.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. Stepping in, Alex Wood. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
And anytime you send your pitcher up there with 2 away, you want him to at least give you a little bit of a battle up there. But he does way more than that. He singles here to turn the lineup over.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Drives it out to deep right center field. Blackmon looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. I mean, now, that's his 3rd home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
Here's Corey Seager.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
The right fielder, number 66.
Well, I hope this guy's not on your fantasy team, because look at those numbers. He's been dreadful.
Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. David Hale is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Yasiel Puig will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch coming, here it is. Gets a small piece near the plate. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Rockies 1. Ben Paulson will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Hit hard to short. Seager takes it in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
Nick Hundley stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. To short. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Jose Reyes stands in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Stepping in now, Brandon Barnes, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. A runner on first with 2 away. Hot shot on the ground is short. He'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. Rockies strand one. They're down 7-1. Adrian Gonzalez heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
First baseman number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Barnes ranging forward, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And we'll call up our Dodger leaderboard to show you that his total ranks him 3rd best on the squad.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely.
Keeping an eye on him.
A pause and the 0-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
He's probably thinking if they just could have left that starter in a little bit longer. I mean, he was 2 for 2 against him. Not so fortunate against his successor.
Here's Carl Crawford now. Pulled toward right center field. And Blackman will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. 1 left for L.A. They're on top 7-1. Daniel Descalso will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Daniel Descalso.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Wood has his target. Here's the 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's going to be a base hit, so a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
The batter.
So with the leadoff man reaching base here, let's take a moment to check out this date in baseball history. DJ LeMahieu will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Change-up low, 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Kendrick. Relay to Gonzalez, and it's a double play.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Now, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And Crawford will put this one away to retire the side. Rockies are down quietly. They're down 7-1. Adam Ottavino will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Yasmani Grandal will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Goodness. 0-2 now.
And there you go. You've got the pitcher on deck. And this is where you need to be working the count a little bit. But instead, he's chased 2 pitches out of the strike zone.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now
I don't know, 2 pitch here. He knows he's got to protect, and that's sort of a defensive hack there. Just trying to make contact, and the result, an easy pop-up.
Standing in now, Alex Wood. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Jock Peterson will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Out in front of it, strike 1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Digging for second now goes Peterson. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, I think they've seen enough of this guy for the weekend. He's absolutely eating them alive, and he's at it again as he drives this one for 2 bases.
Corey Seager will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Drilled on the ground to short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Nolan Arenado will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the sixth.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
On the ground up the middle, Seager ranges to his right. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And that's a big break for him right there. When you've already thrown 5 tough innings and you're looking at having to go right through the heart of the lineup, to get a first pitch out to start off the inning is certainly welcome.
So with one gone, here's Carlos Gonzalez. Wood gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Little dribbler up the third baseline. Grandal is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Ben Paulson will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Lifted in the air to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 7-1. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Yasiel Puig will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Gonzalez is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
First baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
1 gone now in the LA 7th, and stepping in now the slugging first baseman Adrian Gonzalez. On the ground to the right side, played on the backhand, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman Justin Turner.
Justin Turner ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches. They're on top 7-1. Nick Hundley will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Wood into the windup. Here it comes. Drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Puig. He lays out, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. The throw into second, and he's kicked off the home 7th with a leadoff double.
Well, that's one of the dangers of being a corner outfielder. If you dive, there's no safety net behind you. And I think he's pretty lucky in the end that this one wound up only being 2 bases instead of 3. Heck, could have even been 4.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Well, it seemed like that lead was pretty comfortable coming into the inning, but he's given up a double and now a single here to the first 2 batters, so things aren't looking so safe anymore.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the box, Brandon Barnes, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Hit down the third baseline. Oh, look at Turner. He's up with it. The throw. Not in time.
Good effort, though. And you know what? They're probably thinking, wow, it's about time something goes our way. This one's going to wind up as an infield single, and it's going to be good enough to plate that runner from third and get him a run closer.
Jackson Williams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, Jackson Williams.
High strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
That's a ball.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And remember here, you've got a base open at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
It's been a great start for him to this point. Into the 7th inning of work now, and that's just the first walk he's allowed so far. So maybe not a red flag just yet, but it is something worth watching.
Charlie Blackmon stands in looking to do some work against that big deficit they've got in front of them.
You got it, Matt. This is a situation where he just needs to keep that line moving. Get on, get a couple in, and hope the next guys can come through big.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th, as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Joe Blanton will come on now, really needing that double play ball, as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Joe Blanton.
Belted high and deep into right center. Peterson looks up. Gone! It's a grand slam! So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
Yeah, you feel a little for that guy on the mound. He was in an impossible spot to begin with. He didn't start this mess, but he definitely makes it worse by giving up the grand slam.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan.
As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Hit hard to short. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Rockies 6. Justin Miller will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
60, Justin Miller.
Leading off the inning, Howie Kendrick, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Drilled to the right side. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now this feels more like baseball in Denver. You get a look at our line score there. Lots of offense in this one as we play the 8th inning here at Coors. Carl Crawford will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Liner towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
When you hear us talk about shutdown innings, and that's when you hold the team scoreless after you've scored in your half. Well, after his guys cut the lead down to 1, he's only 1 out away to a shutdown inning here.
Yasmani Grandal is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
And he's running the risk of a 3-pitch inning if he makes an out there.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and Arenado will make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Leading off the inning, Ben Paulson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Peterson giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
The catcher, number 4.
Wow, what a great way to start off your half of the inning late in this ball game. He is pumped up out there at second base, trying to get his teammates into it.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Nick Hundley will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with one out.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now. It'll be the 6'7" righty Brandon McCarthy. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Kendrick. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Smart baseball right there. It's amazing how often this thing gets fouled up. You've got the go-ahead run at second base, nobody out. Your first job has to be to get the guy to third base, and he's able to put this ball on the ground to the right side to move that guy up 90 feet and get some high fives in the dugout.
Jose Reyes will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
1-0. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Line to the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Boy, that is a hard-hit ball right there, and it's got some steam behind it. But it gets taken in, and if it doesn't, this game's all tied up. So that could turn out to be a really important out.
So stepping in, Brandon Barnes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Lofted in the air out to right field. On the move is Puig. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. So a good bounce-back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. We played 8 full. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Rockies 6. Mark Reynolds is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 12, Mark Reynolds.
Trace Thompson will try to get his club a little ninth-inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And he lays off for ball 1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
This is line to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Just a fantastic catch out there by the outfielder, and the one guy that's more excited about it than the guy who caught the ball is the pitcher. He knows that that one could have been extra bases.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Grounded up the first baseline. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To his left, Reynolds. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Shortstop.
Corey Seager strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Grounded back up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Yasiel Puig will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gonzalez on the run. And that retires the side. Dodgers leave one. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Dustin Garneau will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 13, Dustin Garneau.
Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Kenley Jansen.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
With him in there trying to preserve a 1-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach things. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Hit sharply on the ground. Kendrick has it, and boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Everything's going according to plan here in the bottom of the 9th. He's just an out away from wrapping this one up.
Charlie Blackmon stands in for his swings once again. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. Jansen comes set. Here it comes. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. drilled right back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Nolan Arenado comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. It's swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, good job here to finish this one off as he picks up career save number 150 in the process.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 7-6. So long from Denver.